Second part of our today's seminar. We start with the Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare So now we will be a little interactive, yes. And we will now have you to pick up the verses that we have here. I mix a little bit. We have a transcendental lottery. Let's see what kind of verse you pick up.
What Krishna want to say?
Okay, ladies first. Okay.
Is there a message from Krishna for us?
Yes. Message from the Bhagavatam. Directly. Okay, now, yes. I will pick up one also. So now, what you will do, Akashi Radhika, you help her to, if she doesn't understand, no? So now we will work in pairs, and first you look at the verse and you read it. One of you can join me here. You can choose your partner. Okay, so you come here, and two of you. You read the verse and think about the verse, and then you can discuss it together. First one explains what do you understand, what do you not understand. Okay, we have now one pair will be in front of the camera, and Prabhuji will become very famous now. So you read it, discuss it, and see. Very important task is how we will apply this. How we will apply this to our everyday life. So you will switch roles at one point. I can say that you can have 5 minutes each to discuss and also read. So you can read quickly and think quickly, and then discuss maybe 4 minutes. Maybe you need 1 minute for reading and thinking. And of course, we will discuss the exercise later, and we will hear from you what you have come up with. How would you like to apply what you have read here? So we can start now, and I will be keeping track of time somewhere here, okay? So you need to keep track of time also. We will keep track of time.
Should I stop? How many minutes you want?
No, you can just look. We about 5 minutes each. But first we read it.
As well as his immediate relatives, in-laws, and oneself is maintaining himself simply like a young shrub of down.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, should I read first and then?
Come closer here to the world fame,
So,
the Facebook fame.
having lost all his wealth, he felt great pain and lamentation. His throat choked up with tears, and he meditated for a long time on his fortune. Then a powerful feeling of renunciation came over him.
Wow, you have the crucial verse. This is just a breaking point. I also got a very bad verse. It's about the difficulties with wealth. Okay, so you can now reflect on this verse, think about it, and see how it's relevant for your life. How we can apply. Just please be aware that others are also speaking, so don't speak too loud, because we all have to communicate.
So I think he had to make this experience as material wealth is very painful, and out of pain he's now going to renounce everything. So make the experience, bad experience with his wealth. I can say, to say else. And also he came on to, he's now conscious about what this was, that it led to suffering that he had. So now he's deciding to renounce everything. This is what I have learned. Sometimes it's like a love failure. If you have a love failure again and again or whatever, and you maybe start to hate love or whatever, and you want to renounce everything. I can see also this kind of, we have too much these things, and then it's,
So how is this relevant to your life?
that sometimes need pain that we can lead to the right path. It may need sometimes.
So did you need pain to go to the right path?
Yeah, many times. Pain out of suffering, I made the right decision. Maybe also make decisions.
He said one thing, remember, in relation to this, he said that God must be very pleased with me because he gave me so much trouble. So this is such a rare, I think this is one of the great lessons from this chapter. It's such a rare way of seeing things, because people say that God have forgotten, God have abandoned me, he has rejected me because he's giving me so much more suffering. But he was thinking just the opposite. It's really amazing. How can he think like this? Because he has somehow developed higher consciousness. He got some kind of enlightenment through the pain. So, and what else you see there? So you can switch roles also. Huh? After a few minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, you can switch roles.
He's lamenting about his loss and wealth, and all this creating pain, and loss creating pain and lamentation. Attachment.
So this problem seems to be leading him to a new opportunity. I mean, this verse seems like a new beginning. This renunciation is not ecstasy yet, it's not big determination yet, but it's a beginning of a new life, it's a shift, it's a change of the right direction, change of thinking. And this verse actually is a new beginning. Exactly. I don't know, which number is this?
11, 23, 13.
So this is around the middle. It's around the middle, 13? 13. 1, 3. Oh, it's not in the middle. It's still the beginning. The chapter has 60 verses, so 61.
I think many people come to this point before they start the spiritual life.
Yes.
Many book distribution stories, they going to do suicide because they lost everything. Then they found Bhagavad Gita like that, and before they start a new spiritual chapter, they will lose everything. And most people, I think, is very down and then on this down.
So did you go to great pain to become like more serious about inquiry about the purpose of life?
I had also come till to this very last chapter. Now I cannot more anything, and then started to now I have to give up like everything, whatever. It's also related to my life also.
Very relevant. Okay, so let's look at this verse. It's verse 17, and it's connected to this. In the earning, attainment, increase, protection, expense, loss, and enjoyment of wealth, all men experience great labor, fear, anxiety, and delusion. So wealth, material wealth, is connected to so many problems. Anything basically related to wealth is bad. And it really affects one's consciousness. It affects. I personally have never chased after money and after wealth. I never had a lot of money, but I also never was lacking basic necessities, and I was never like so poor that I was starving and that I was getting sick, depressed. So somehow I was fortunate to not go to any other extreme. But I have seen people, actually I have experienced some anxiety when I took a loan from the bank so that my stepdaughter can go to the Vaishnavi school in America. It was £8,000, but you have to pay back 12,000. So then every month I would give her 300 or something. We were barely surviving, and it was a struggle. And then when they went to America, then I started saving more. I was sleeping in squats, so I don't pay for the rent, and taking free prashadam at the temple because I was working there, so I had a free meal. So I didn't spend almost anything. I was just saving. And then one man in the bank kindly explained to me how to save money from the loan by starting a new loan, paying back the old one, and then somehow like 1,000 or 2,000 I saved by this. He knew the trick and he revealed it to me. I wouldn't possibly know this. And the loss of my financial anxiety started when one devotee, patron of his Soho, Bhakta Chris, he asked me, how are you doing? Can I help you in any way? And I said that I'm doing well, but I'm struggling a bit financially. I have a loan. He said, really? Oh, he said, come here. And we went to the cash machine. He just took like a bunch of pounds, and I took it. I thanked him. He said, are you sure? You need for yourself. He said, don't worry, you're helping me. And I didn't even look. I was thinking that's 100 or maybe 200. And when I went home, then I counted how much it was. It was 400. And since then, somehow money started coming. I think they made a mistake in the bank also, and they put some more money on my account. I don't know where some money came from. And then since that time, I was never in debt. I never took a new loan, and I was never in anxiety about money. And when I started traveling, money was stolen from me, like £1,000 in Greece, in the metro, in the underground. But very soon, in 1 or 2 months, I got again back to have some savings. So Krishna was very kind, and I think when we understand that wealth depends on Krishna and on our also proper attitude and gratitude, then there will be no problem. Even if there is economic crisis, even if there is so many problems. So I did experience some great labor, fear, anxiety when I was took that loan. And for me, lesson is here to never get greedy about money, to never get also to never get in anxiety about money, to have faith that this universe is full of abundance, it's full of opulence, and God is not poor. And if you serve Him, He will always provide for you to survive and to give to others, like this. So it's very powerful. Take one verse and meditate. Okay, any other comments from you? And last comment?
From materialistic people is intangible. For spiritual people is maybe Krishna's. From material people, I saw so many people who want to increase their wealth and they're feeling debt and anxiety and entanglement, so many things and bills and everything.
Yeah. I have a policy to never give, never lend money. You know lend? You cannot borrow from me. I either give you money as a donation or I don't give you anything. So, and then in this way, people are not in anxiety who get money from me, and I'm not in anxiety to chase them and when you will give it back, things like that. So this, I think this is like it doesn't bring anxiety when you have this kind of a system. And I believe in this: the more you give, the more you get, so that you can give it more. Okay, so slowly we finish our discussions in 1 minute. This is the last minute, so we can finish, and then we will discuss it together. So, what is your financial plan?
I don't know.
You don't have it at the moment.
No, at the moment, no. That's why I was asking today morning.
Yeah. So we can discuss this. We can meet and discuss. What would be the reasonable and intelligent financial plan for you? Whether you start here or not, but maybe you can start having some savings in some way. I learned from these success teachers about saving, power of saving, and they also they teach you to save. They are rich people, but they never buy a new car. They buy like a car that was bought recently, and it's basically a new car, but it's much cheaper than the normal price. Then they bring their meal from home, and then buy always, and then they also save. They save a lot. And I always I was always saving even before I learned this. I was always spending little, so I now increased this mentality when I was in debt, and it was helpful. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna, let us go back to our... So thank you everyone on the internet for being patient with our exercise, which we spent about 10 minutes, or maybe a little more. Now we would like to hear for all of you who were discussing the verses that you got. First, you can raise your hand, then you can read the verse that you got, and then you can explain to us your realization about the application of this verse, or anything inspiring that happened in your discussion. So, anyone of you who want to speak first, please raise your hand, and you can tell us your realization. Okay, yes. Thank you. Thank you for going first, breaking the ice.
what mortal man having achieved this human life, which is the very gateway to both heaven and liberation, would willingly become attached that abode of worldliness, material property. So, what I'm understanding is here about this material attachment. Speaking, if you have human, you have chance to both way in this material attachment. And my experience is, because I always tried to detach from these material things, but it was not natural way. I was very hard. So my realization now is better to develop attachment to Krishna and positive things than to try material wealthness, this material attachment which we have for millions of life, which we cannot detach in one, like in some years, but then to better develop attachment to Krishna, trying the positive way than to try the negative way.
Mm-hmm. That was your realization.
Yes.
Was it helpful that you talked to someone about this?
No, it is actually interesting because this is like this topic is just like going around since I am here, It's like,
so Bhagavatam found you.
Yes, it's following me, it's like, because I was too strict with me and trying to develop a relation with Krishna because it makes the other thing easier.
Yes, that's very intelligent.
And this is very hard for me because I'm not from nature.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay. From the ladies, volunteer, yes?
I think I should do both.
I see.
I will read some both.
Okay.
It's
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
It's not
read her
difficult.
first.
Okay.
So, all the senses have been under the control of the mind since time immemorial, and the mind himself never comes under this way or any other. He is stronger than the strongest, and his godlike power is fearsome. Therefore, anyone who can bring the mind under control becomes the master of all the senses. This was for Daniela.
Mm-hmm.
So she said first that it's difficult, and then she also came to some conclusion, and she said, okay, in order to do it, she used to do some exercise with her, physical exercise, and then so she said, so perhaps doing some exercise, some discipline, and to stay with people who are spiritualists. So that was
Good energy.
Yeah, good
Good
energy.
You
Yeah, you can
see, you can, come si dice, sentire,
feel.
you can feel many times when the people have good energy. Not on or people or the place, you can feel.
How do you feel here?
Good.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel good here.
She actually said, I will come every night here, every evening here.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I like it's very tranquilo.
Peaceful.
Yeah. But I go out in the church. I like the church. So.
Mm-hmm. I also like the church.
Like the energy. Yeah.
Okay. So this was her realization from this verse. Huh? This is one of the key verses from the. She got one of the key verses from the chapter.
Which number?
What is the number?
47.
47. This is towards the end. This is towards the end. So this verse actually speaks about the power of the mind. It says that dealing with the mind is not a joke. Because it says it's God-like power. So the mind is God's energy. But it's separated energy. It's actually external energy or material energy. So when we deal with the mind, we actually have to be very, very determined to control the mind. Otherwise, he will just...
Yeah.
There is an example of a hunter who catches the animal, and if your the rope is very loose, it can run away at any point. So this is a warning. This is a powerful verse. It's a warning to be very serious about controlling the mind and controlling the senses. Otherwise, they will cheat you. The mind will cheat you. Excellent. Yes?
Having lost all his wealth, he felt great pain and lamentation. His throat choked up with tears, and he meditated for a long time on his fortune. Then a powerful feeling of renunciation came over him. I think this is like the other way to become detached. He said become more attached to Krishna. In this way you will detach from other pain, or this is maybe the hard way to learn through pain and loss, and so this way we are fed up maybe with this material energy or whatever, and then we try to start a new chapter, maybe renounce all these things. Is like new spiritual life, or coming to spiritual life, because we lost everything in material life. Then we start to meditating over these things.
So sometimes pain can bring you to deep thinking. Now, women sometimes cry. Women. So one lady said that crying can make you smarter. Would you agree?
Yes.
No? Sometimes when you cry, actually your mind becomes clear. Your mind becomes more clear and you can think more clearly. So expressing emotions sometimes can help you think more clearly. Now, in this verse, we see a new beginning in the life of Avanti Brahmana. It's also one of the key verses when he really had a serious realization and serious question, what am I doing? And what is this life about? So now he is not yet in this determination that will come later in the chapter, but he has started renunciation, sense of renunciation. He has started to think differently. He has started to feel differently about his life and about everything he was attached to. So we discussed this together, this verse. And as you said, this is another way to come to the point of seriousness for self-realization. Okay, now because there is very few of us, so also two of you can say.
One who fails to distribute his wealth to the proper shareholders, the demigods, sages, forefathers, and ordinary living entities, as well as his immediate relatives, in-laws, and own self, is maintaining his wealth simply like a yaksha and will fall down. What I got out of it is that I don't really have a lot of money to share, and if I do already share that, but it's, at the moment it applies to my life in the sense that I should maybe distribute my wealth in the sense of my spiritual path, like what I've learned so far, because there's a lot of the people around me, my friends and such, they're not really on a spiritual path, and so maybe, and I'm moving in with someone who isn't really following the spiritual path, and I was kind of worried that she would maybe take me a bit off my path, but instead of being worried about that, I can think, okay, I can distribute my wealth to her and tell her what I've learned, and then influence her in a positive way.
That was the lesson for you. Very nice. Okay, and you?
So I shall cross over the unsurmountable ocean of nations by being firmly fixed in the service of the lotus feet of Krishna. This was affirmed by the previous acharyas, who were fixed in firm devotion to the Lord, Paramatma, the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
let me say, wow, this is the best verse in the whole chapter. The most important verse in the whole... Which one?
57.
57. Remember, there is 61 verse. This is the most important verse in the whole chapter because this is now his full determination to continue spiritual life despite any difficulties. So how this is relevant to your life?
At first I was impressed by determination and then I thought, okay, then for me it doesn't matter what is inside, outside, where I am or where I'm not. I just have to be very firm with my spiritual duties and with the service. Just no matter what happens, I will be determined and following. That was my...
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how big is your determination?
That I will have to check better. But at least with the, what can I say, with intelligence, I can say, yes, that, I don't know, I was thinking, it doesn't matter if I have difficulties or if I'm with devotees or not with non-devotees, just have to keep track and be different. I cannot tell you right now what is 1 to 10, but it could be 6, I can say. Around 6.
No, I don't believe this. She said 6. That's not true. I think you are the minimum 9. Minimum 9. You see, intelligence can be, actually determination is described in the Bhagavatam, determination of the intelligence is described, but also there is a determination in the heart.
Oh, yes.
That's even more powerful. It's maybe not so intellectual, but it's emotional, but we should have both, both. Okay, so can somebody tell me what time is it now?
8:17.
Okay, so I think this is enough for today. I would like to finish with a song, if you don't mind. We will continue tomorrow. We will have more lottery, and we will take away these verses and not use them tomorrow. But there is more verses, and we want to derive more lessons from this story. Tomorrow I will give a short summary if new people come. Shorter summary about the story, the very story. And please, tonight and tomorrow, think about this chapter. And if you can read it, would be nice. It's chapter 23 of the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. And I mean, on this, you see on these cards, you see that it says 11:23, and so it's a 23rd chapter. You can find it online on vedabase.com or on different other places. When you read, if you have any questions, please write them down. And if you have any insights that you would like to share with us tomorrow, please write that down too, and then share with us. That would be very valuable contribution. Before I sing the last song, do you have any questions in relation to your verses and the application? Yes?
I have a question about this verse. I mean, he is renouncing these things because of, we can say because of hate, because of pain, but it is not a natural renunciation. So, which renunciation is better, if you from natural renounce or if we renounce through pain and suffering? I mean, there can some kind of hate after that, no?
Hate of what?
Hate of wealth or like that. I hate this wealth because of that. I suffer, that's why I want to renounce. Is this kind of renouncing okay, or it should be neutral renunciation?
It's very difficult. Some people say that pain is the greatest guru. So it doesn't matter how you come to a point of seriousness for self-realization, whether it's through pain or through bliss, but it's important to come to that point. So realization of pain is just, I think, one phase, but then later he will realize bliss, he will realize the positive side, we can say. And natural renunciation doesn't happen for conditioned souls. They have to force themselves, at least to some extent. Somebody to become renounced only through hearing, this is very, very rare. He must have been practicing so much in the previous life and had so much pain in the previous life, and now he says, I understand everything and I don't need anything. I need just spiritual life, I need Krishna. So most of us have to go through some pain, some more, some less, until we understand that this is not good. This is not good for us. Okay? Yes?
What if, if somebody has no money and he's suffering, and then he detached, I don't need money because I don't have ever wanted, but then at one point he's doing well, and then he see the positive side of money, then or no, make another example, maybe like he has bad experience with women, and then he detached, but after he will find a woman who's very good, very devotional, but then this pain will go away, then we'll have, you know what I mean?
Then he becomes attached again, and then he
he
has to suffer again.
it was not a natural hate, it was a detachment, hatreds. It was not a real detachment, right?
It was not complete detachment.
No, it was just because of some hatreds. He don't
Hatred,
want it.
hatred, yes.
He don't want it, but he didn't detach it.
Our renunciation is actually when we see everything as meant for Krishna's pleasure. This is our renunciation. We don't want to renounce anything. We engage everything and everyone in Krishna's service. So if you see a woman, you want to help her to serve Krishna, and in this way be benefited. If you see money, you want to engage it in printing books, in distributing prasadam, spiritual food, different other, serving the deities or worshipping Krishna. So our renunciation is actually yukta vairagya. That means complete renunciation, and it means you see everything that should be engaged in Krishna's service. And then you are free. Nothing belongs to you, everything is Krishna's. Even if you have a big house, devotees say, oh, you have a big house, and then you say, yes, but it's Krishna's house, I'm just keeping it clean. So, like that. Okay, yes? What is your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Leia.
Leah?
Yeah.
We have two Leahs now.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay.
Princess Leia.
There is Princess Leia and the Queen Leia.
How would you apply this?
Sorry, they say she's watching. The other Leia is watching.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's why he's... don't jump in. Okay.
How would you apply this every day to
What?
distribute your wealth?
Oh, this verse is so wonderful because it's about giving. This is one of my favorite topics. I have a seminar called Personal Lifestyle Revolution, and part 4 is called Grow Giver's Heart. So this is really, I will use it for my seminar. I think it's a nature of the soul to like to give to everyone, to give something, to give affection, to give attention, to give food, to give money, to give wealth, to give clothes, to give shelter. We are most happy when we give. My definition of hell is selfishness. This is my definition of hell. egoismo. Sì, egoismo. Yeah, egoismo is inferno. Inferno?
L'egoismo è l'inferno.
Yeah. You agree?
Ma certe volte ci vuole un po' di egoismo, no?
What?
Many times,
Wait.
many times you need a little egoism.
It's not. This is not egoism. This is self-care.
Yeah.
Self-care.
Self-care is not egoism. It's just you have to take care of yourself so you can serve others.
Ah, puoi cambiare così.
Nice. Very nice. Daniela.
So that's clever.
It's clever.
Yeah. Okay. Any other last question, and then we can have a concert. How did you get this best verse in first time? That's amazing. I mean, it's not an accident. I think.
23.
Huh?
23.
Do you agree that all of us got like a good verse? Yeah. It's amazing, and it was a lottery. So who is controlling this? Yeah. Okay, so thank you everyone on the internet. Now we will play a song to finish this first part of the seminar. Please come tomorrow at 6 o'clock p.m. Zurich. He made a song with Mahamantra. It's called Bow Down Mister. Can you translate? Bow Down Mister. Signore.
Sì, inchinati.
Okay. It's back. Sorry for the break. From Bombay to Bangalore, all the people know the score. If you wanna live some more, Hare Hare Hare. From Bombay to Rajasthan, Nitai Gaur, Radha Shyam, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Hare. Bow down, Mister, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, Mister, we say Radha Shyam. Bow down, Mister, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, Mister, we say Radha Shyam. From Bombay to Bangalore, all the people know the score. If you want to leave some more, Hare Hare Hare. From Bombay to Rajasthan, Nitai Gaur, Radha Shyam. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Hare. Bow down, Mister, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, Mister, we say Radha Shyam. Bow down, Mister, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, Mister, we say Radha Shyam. Raise your hand, lift your hands to the Lord. Raise your head, lift your hands to the Lord. Raise your head, lift your hands to the Lord. Raise your head, lift your hands to the Lord. Raise your head, lift your hands to the Lord. Raise your head, lift your hands to the Lord. Raise your head, lift your hands to the Lord. Raise your head, lift your hands to the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Bow down, mister. Bow down, mister. Bow down, mister. Bow down, mister. We say Radhe Shyam. Haribo. Continue clapping. You see our enthusiastic students. We are getting a lot of hearts and likes.